the day I feel unmotivated to do things is the day I stop doing them.
Yeah.
Like, it's how you gotta be. Like, that's what leads to the idea of burnout, and you don't want to burn out. If you're doing stuff because you want to do it because it makes you happy and you enjoy it, and that's why. And don't put I think we all do this, but don't, like, try not to put too much pressure on anything. Like, it doesn't, like, a podcast doesn't have to be the best the first episode. Just do it and then put it out and then see what happens and then just keep doing it.
Like the pressure you speak about is your own personal pressure.
It's all up here, and it doesn't have to be.
It is to an extent, but when you start doing something for a lot of time and you put a lot of hours into something, you might feel pressure. Like, I feel pressure from the outside world about our band. When are you doing this? Like, oh, you guys were in the studio. What happened? Why didn't you finish? My dad is super business. He's like, what's going on with the band? Did you make any money? Did you do this? Like, he's very business side of it. Or it's like, my mom is always like, oh, are you still having fun doing what you're doing? Are you traveling? Like, there is very much outside pressures. But you have to make sure that you're allowing yourself to receive that pressure and push it away or push it out or take it in and use it towards whatever you're doing.
100%.
But it has to be because you like and love what you're doing. If you don't like it, then there's other things you can be doing that you might like and that you could try, which is why I'm a big fan of trying new things all the time. Which is why I'm happy that you're doing a podcast.
I'm giving it a go, dude.
You might not, everybody's, like I say it about ours podcast too. Like, we're not the best. We're not the first. It's whatever. Same thing with being in a band. We're not the best. We're the first, but we're ourselves and we're doing what we're doing. And so that's all you can do. And you can have fun and work hard at it, or work as much at it as you want to work at it. There's no pressure involved unless you want to do those things. I think that's what people forget. A lot of, especially when it comes to bands, and especially DIY bands, a lot of bands will be like, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? And it's like, just do it. How do I do that? I'm gonna just do it. It's like, it'll take some work and you might fail, but you got to do it to do it. No one's going to do it for you, and you have to do it your way, and you have to do it yourself and be yourself while you're doing it.
Wow, dude, you just said the podcast name in your statement. But
I know I've done this before.